That's not what I want to do. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Trina, with Chat with Trina. And I'm so excited that you guys have joined me, trying to get back on track. We've been kind of inconsistent last couple of months, but there's a lot going on. But I want to thank you if you're going to check in today live or if you're going to see this video later. I have a special guest on my show tonight, Mr. Maurice Savage.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna let him talk about himself a little bit, and then we're gonna let him talk about his journey a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask him a few questions. I'll probably ask the questions in between him talking about his journey. So, welcome, Mr. Savage. How are you?
I'm very blessed today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. There you go. There's some lighting. There we can see you.
I
Then it went
know.
down. Yeah. Um. So we're gonna get started. Let's see what we can do here to make. Let me do one more thing. Make sure we're here. Mm-mm. Let's see. Privacy. Change. Okay, so tell us about you. Tell us your name. Even though I said, tell us your name, where you're from.
My name is Maurice Boosie Savage. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and bred. I moved to
Do you Detroit
Houston.
slut?
Hey, Detroit, Detroit, we the
Can you
hustle
step?
people.
Uh,
Hey, and two step. I can two step.
but see, I can tell you, we have to catch up with you if you can two step. I can two step and swing out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Detroit.
Yeah, I'm a graduate of Murray Wright High School. It's one of the legendary high schools in Detroit. Yeah. Once I left Detroit, I joined the military. I was in the military for 12 years. I had chemical poisoning in the first Gulf War, and I was medically retired. They separated me from the military with 40%, and I just felt like that was wrong on top of wrong. So I spent my days trying to help soldiers transition out the military and help veterans secure their benefits.
Oh, wow. Tag somebody. So when you say 40%, that means that's all you got in retirement?
Yeah,
With
when the
that?
army separates you, they may separate you for one thing, but the VA will rate you for like 8 or 9 different things, like secondary conditions or additional conditions. The
Mm.
army gives you 40 or at least 30% so you can be medically retired and they'll take care of you. So it's just a faster way to process you out.
Okay. So how long were you in the military?
I was in for 12 years.
Ooh, okay. And what branch?
Yeah. I was in the army. I was artillery ranger.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I turn my phone down. Okay. So when you got out, what happened when you became a civilian?
When I got out, I was in Colorado Springs, and while I was transitioning out, there was a group of us, soldiers that were transitioning out, and we came up with a promotion company, DJ King Entertainment. I said I was from Detroit, so we were sitting there watching Def Comedy Jam, and we just figured we would bring that same set to Colorado Springs, didn't have to change anything, and that's how we got kicked off in promotions.
Oh, so you do promotions and for what type of events?
All type of events. My partner, my former partner, we formed a concierge service, and we catered to entertainers, church folk. And you tell us where you were trying to go. We'll tell you what was going on in the area. So it was like a different type of experience.
Oh, okay. And what
Yeah.
brought you to Texas?
My little
The place
brother.
you should have always been. Just
Yeah, yeah,
FYI.
yeah. I said I moved down here. My little brother was at Higher Dimension Church, and he had a bunch of projects. James Fortune, Zacardi Cortez. Yeah. So I was
Okay.
showing him how to manage artists. So I moved down here to help him with his company. It was called B&B Barnabas.
Oh, okay. So are you still
Yeah.
in the promotion marketing type thing in
Yes,
business?
I still love to throw parties. I still love to do events. It's just secondary to where I'm traveling with my books and my art. I know how to put events together, so I pull other artists in. And I still do consulting, artists that's trying to brand themselves. I introduce them
Mm,
to maybe somebody who designs jewelry or somebody that would put their t-shirt out for 'em.
mm, mm. Okay, okay. I didn't realize you did that part. See, when we
Yeah.
talked that last year, I don't think you told me all that. We talked about the book.
Yeah,
You are
so
a jack of all trades, sounds like.
I have another company that I just formed with my baby sister. Her name is Yvette Franklin, and we're asset managers. So we manage a distillery. So if you want to create your own alcohol,
Mm,
we can walk you through the process, help you get it into stores. Same thing with we picked up a cigar company, a young man named Fur. So we help him put his product into stores.
mm.
Yeah, the name of our company is called
And so when people
Kingdom.
talk to you,
Huh?
so people just, I'm sorry,
I said the
people
name of
just
our
reach
company
out to
is
you
Kingdom
and say, hey, this is what I'm.
1975. Yes, yeah. They catch us on our website, um, Facebook, a lot of interaction, social media. And we primarily deal with entertainers, but we will create alcohol for uh, a restaurant or a chef or a club owner. Yeah, or the common man
Okay,
who figure, he has a palette that people would appreciate.
okay. I love that. Okay. Well, let's get to this book because I am really loving. That was the first thing when you told me the name of the book a long time ago. I just forgot today. Um, that I really fell in love with the name of the book. 'Cause I thought that was really uh the name just stood out. The streets can't have our children. Talk about that.
Yes.
You co-wrote the book. Tell us the story about how you end up
So
co-writing
right.
it, and what it's about. What it's
I
about.
say it was a play by Professor Robert Sims called "The Streets Can't Have Our Boys," and said Professor Robert Sims was my brother's client. My brother passed of cancer, and this was more of me keeping a promise. And when Professor Sims gave me the play, I thought it should be more military to help soldiers transition out and help people better understand children in the military world. The book itself, it has so many different examples of how you go to the VA. If you have a hip problem, they will issue you a cane. If you're going to get a prescription, having that cane will put you in a separate line where you can go to the front of the line as opposed to wait there all day. That's just something that I think you should know. So it's in the book.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this something I kind of want to know. Like for a minute, and this is off the book for a minute. Well, it's kind of not off the book, but uh, children of military or veterans, do they get anything, or they only get up to 18? Like, can I get some retro?
Children of veterans, secure what you talking about benefits as far as school or
Yeah,
jobs?
benefits, school benefits, school
Yeah,
benefits.
okay. So my daughter, she got to go to school for free, the school of her choice, because I'm 100% permanent and total. So she selected a school. She was eligible to go for that school, go to that school, and they allowed her. military benefits to go to school.
And she had to be, of course, she was a cop. She was a traditional student in the meaning.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she
She
went
had to
right
maintain at least
to
a C average to keep her scholarship from the military. And then they have
got it.
additional scholarships. Yeah, you write a paragraph saying what it feels like to be a kid in the military, to a military veteran or to an active duty service member, and you can win up to 5,000 for that. So they assist you along the way.
Okay.
Job
Okay.
preference, yeah,
So what inspired you to co-author and write the book, The Streets Can't Have Our Children? And you said that that's because your brother was passing of cancer, and you made him a promise that you were gonna collaborate with. Was it Mr.
Professor
Robert?
Robert Sims, yeah, Professor Robert Sims, yeah, that was the project of the book gave me the opportunity to put some of my writing out. I wrote
Mm,
poetry when I was younger, and this gave me the opportunity to get back into writing, and then the opportunity to tell a story of a young man who his father passed, so he grew up being raised by another man, and that stepfather had two children with his mother. So no matter what the stepfather did for him, even though he was the only man in his life, he always felt that the father who wasn't there would have made better decisions.
that sounds familiar to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
on a whole nother level. Yes.
yeah,
Okay, okay. So I see it was called The Streets Can't Have Our Sons, but this says children. So
yeah. That was the first book. I mean, it was the play by Professor Sims. So the play was
the
called
story,
"The Streets Can't Have Our Boys." Yeah, and I
boys.
read the transcript or the manuscript, and I thought it had some good portions. It had some good parts in it, but for the most part, it was a complete rewrite. Again, it has a bunch of information for veterans in there. It has a section in there called D Brown Instructions. But again, it tells you things that you must do if you're trying to secure your benefits as a veteran. You have to go to the doctor. You have to know what to say to the doctor. They give you the instructions on how to go to the doctor. You just have to read them.
Okay, okay. Um, so have you what else are you gonna do with the book? You've just been kind of traveling and promoting the book. What is the goal of you writing the book besides
Well,
you
I
doing it for
travel
your
to
brother?
military bases. I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, I travel
No,
to
you just
military bases. I'm what you would consider a concessionaire, or in civilian terms, it would be a vendor. So I sit at the military bases, I sell my book, and I get a chance to talk to soldiers and tell them things that they got to do at least 180 days out. I have another book called 180 Days Out, or 90 Days In, 180 Days Out. The 90 Days In tells you how to go into the military, and the 180 Days Out tell you the things that you have to do to transition out the military without missing a paycheck.
well. Let me ask
So,
you that since you're on that. What is your most challenging part of transitioning from military to becoming a citizen? I know people struggle with that. So for you, how did you make that transition?
um, concert promotions. Because I'm from Detroit, born with that hustle gene. So, yeah, I started preparing myself for the transition before I actually was separated. I was able to go to school, um, form a company with other sergeants, and the company took off. Again, everybody wanted to see Def Comedy Jam in person. So that same set that you seen on TV on Friday was at the
Uh-huh.
um, Colorado Springs Coliseum. Everybody, Kid Capri, yeah, the whole cast.
Crazy. Well, hey,
Yeah.
that's why you was able to transition. You had something right there. But what about those people? Why do you think people have such a hard time transitioning? And it was kind of like it was a success for you. We have some
Well, it was still
unsuccessful
hard. It was still hard
yeah.
because being a soldier, you expect
Mhm.
things to be a certain way. when you become a civilian, there's none of that. Yeah, the formation of your life every day has a different
Hmm.
cadence when you're a civilian. There's like so much office politics. I mean that's crazy. In the military, your rank
Yeah.
is what you do. Yeah, you get your instructions, you move out. In the civilian world, it's always somebody plotting to take your spot. It's like,
Uh,
yeah. And you dealing with military guy, you don't know if he touched or not.
y'all didn't probably take each other's spot.
No, 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 no,
So
no.
y'all didn't no competition in the military?
Well,
Not
you
like
do
this.
have conflict when you have two soldiers competing for the same position. I mean, that guy is looking at you every day, so you already know he coming. So none of this writing a letter to your supervisor saying, "Look in this desk." None of that stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, well, that's good. Maybe I need to go back to the military. They on out here in civilian life. Um,
Well,
what do you
another
want
thing
people
is
to
the
take away
job,
from?
the type of jobs. You know, when you're in the military, you used
Yeah.
to a certain pay. When you transition out, you know, you may have to take a job that's $8 an hour when you was having so many things taken care of. Your housing come with being in the military. You didn't have to travel very far to get to work. Your uniform. You know, when you're a civilian, all of those things change. You have to pay rent. Yeah, you have to drive further to get to a location, and you have to actually buy clothes. So those are all costs that you acquire being civilian that you don't have as a soldier.
Do you think that that's why there's some people who don't are not successful when they become veterans because the pressure?
I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes.
So is that part of what you do also is to make sure those who are transitioning to make sure that you help maybe give them some encouragement or give them some resources? Do you work with that as well?
Yes, yes. There's a couple of sites that I give everybody. If you have a T-shirt, a hat, and you want to sell it to the government, you can go to APES and campaign for your product to be picked up. I mean, it's simple. You can be a wholesaler, a retailer.
Mm,
It's a lot of different things you can do because if you were around the military and you were around the clothing or the food system, you see how they do business every day. Only thing you gotta do is just put your spoke in. Yeah, you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
right.
And they're
Mm,
they're veteran friendly. So they're going to give you a chance before they give a civilian a chance, even if the civilian has a great product. They'll put a soldier first or a veteran first.
mm. Both of my daughters went to college in San Antonio. They went to UTSA, and they always talk about how San Antonio is a true military town because, like,
Yeah,
that's all they talk about. Veterans, veterans, veterans. There, they have mad respect for them.
they deserve it.
So,
I
oh,
think our
absolutely,
heroes
okay,
deserve better. Give me a cord.
yeah. Now, did I was going to ask you. So, in the book, are there? You told me some stories. Then I'm going to get to your art. You told me some of the stories that were in the book that were very interesting. Did you tell me something about moms or you? I just can't remember. But you told me some really fascinating stories. You
Yeah,
mentioned them to
Gold
me.
Star
So I
Widow.
think,
Yeah, so a Gold Star Widow was pregnant with actual hero's baby when she meets another man who just happened to be a veteran. Early in the relationship, the soldier, the first husband, dove on a grenade and he saved his platoon. So now you have a Gold Star Widow who meets a veteran and they continue a life. Um, the Gold Star Widow, again, she's faced with challenges because you don't know how to ask for your money. You don't know what.
Oh,
Percentages you're
yeah.
supposed to get up front. So that's one scenario for her. Then she meets a veteran that's going through the process. He's trying to secure his benefits, where he's raising her son with another man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh
And the
gosh, that was a
fact
lot.
that, yeah, I mean, but he was there when the baby came out. So this is the only man that he's known, but he
Yes.
still puts another man before him. And part of that is the mother's fault because she has a shrine to the first husband in her house. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah. So this man got to walk past that every day, and his kids wondering why that man is on the mantle next to Daddy. Yeah.
oh wow,
Yeah.
crazy. That is crazy. Well, are any of these true stories? Are based
No,
on some
no,
true
no.
true things? Okay.
The love part is true. Um,
Hmm.
Later in the story, the husband runs across a veteran, and when you're in the military, there's this thing called a death letter. When I go out on maneuvers is like kicking in doors or exploring a new area. So when you go on maneuver, you don't know if you're coming back or not. So you write a letter to your loved one. The man who had her husband's death letter just happened to be in the VA the same day as her current husband, and he gave him a ride, and his wallet fell out. So he found the wallet and the letter in it with his wife's name on it, and he asked the guy to
Oh,
explain once he, caught up with the guy, and the guy was telling the wife, "I've been looking for you for all of these years." Gave her the letter, and in the letter the first husband and the wife, they loved each other. They were each other's person. In the letter, the husband stated that they were bonded, and every time he closed his eyes, he sees her. They join each other in a special place. The new husband read the letter, and now he's questioning if the woman that he's in love with, that does everything for him, could be cheating on him in her sleep.
oh
Look at
my
your
God.
face.
This is better than reality TV. Oh my God, y'all need to make that into a movie or a TV movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
wow, love that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your art. When did you start doing art?
When I was young, being on punishment every summer, just doodle.
Why were you on punishment?
Oh, I was terrible. I was terrible. Yeah, I don't know why. My grandmother said that my mother was such a bad child that she prayed for me to be that way. So she just tell me, "Don't feel bad. I prayed for you to be that way because your mother was terrible." Yeah,
You
I
know what's
mean,
funny about you? You know what's funny about that?
what's
Ti
that?
Ti was on a show the other day, and his son King. Ti, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes,
You can hear me? Okay, you can hear
I
me.
can hear you. I can
So,
hear you.
so Ti, the rapper, right?
Yes,
So Ti, the rapper, he was on a show the other day. You know his son named King. King is the one that gives him all the trouble with the red hair.
yeah.
He's King is having a baby, and he said yes, I want him to come here because I'm gonna teach him how to be a gangster, so he can rub him the wrong way like you did me, like you give him like you gave me. That was funny that you said that. So I think a lot of parents that have children that was kind of bad, they wish that on them. Ooh, I hope you have one just like you.
I was terrible. I don't know why I did the things I did. Man, we had just got our kitchen floor done, and I was a pyromaniac. Most kids, they would spend all their money on candy. I spent mine on
Mm.
matches. Yeah, I was terrible.
Oh my God, what did you say on fire?
The house, the kitchen, my grandmother's house. Uh,
I thought you were going to say your
Sat at my
grandmother.
other grandmother's house. Got on the street garage. Kid across the street front yard.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. They had to watch you.
That's why I was on punishment every
But
summer.
what?
I think I was just bored.
Mm-hmm. You might have had a lot. You might have had
It
a lot of
sounded
peers.
good. It sounded good.
And sometimes, really, we were talking about this the other day. Sometimes, really, really smart kids do things like that for the
Yes.
attention, for reward, and because they're thinking about things. So there you go. I gave you that one. Okay, we're gonna get into your art. You got some
Okay.
dark on there. There you go.
Different things inspire me. You know, I was always into young ladies as a young man. I was that mannish kid, so I would draw girls all the time. And then as I got older,
Mhm.
um, I started working on this process. It's called transitional art. The longer you look at it, things come out at you. That's how I used to get girls my telephone number. The boyfriend look at it, he'll be like, ah, that garbage, discarded. The girl get it, take it home and look at it. And as long as she look at it, she's like, oh my God, it's a telephone number in there. Or he said he loved me. So yeah.
Oh my God.
So always into women. So just draw women all the time. Even if I draw do something regular as far as painting, I will somehow have to hide women in the background or in the corners. I think that's my signature. Love women.
Yeah, it sounds so. Um. So the art you do drawing, sketching, but do you do any other parts of art? Any other parts of
Uh,
art?
I'm a photographer also, so I sometimes take pictures. I'm a graphic artist. I may draw it, then pull it on the computer and digitally
Okay.
enhance it. Um, I have one of my paintings here. I just painted
Oh.
this one. It's called Golden Silhouette.
Hmm. I'm gonna go.
It's have gold leaves on it. It's a silhouette of a woman's body.
I'm trying to get it on. Nope, nope, nope. That's not working. I'm trying to see the. I'm trying to make it bigger so I can see the full thing, but it's not letting me do it. Okay, here we go. Where's the woman silhouette at? The back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You sent me some other ones. Do you have any of the other ones there?
Yes. I'm working on one. It's for one of my friends. She's a AKA and a link, so I have like hidden messages throughout it for her membership of her two organizations. My sister's going to pick it up for me. My assistant. But
Say.
yeah, I do soldiers. I like to draw soldiers. Think about afterlife. They gave me 9 months to live when I was exposed to sarin gas. So I think about,
Oh,
the other side a lot. I'm the only one alive of a team of 8 of us. So yeah,
so
it's
do
enough
you
money.
did you do therapy?
Yeah, I started out doing therapy.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. Thank you, assistant. Look, Vanna White. Vanna White joined the Then she bending down.
I know
That's
that's
so
my
funny.
business partner, my sister
Okay.
Yvette. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you did start out taking therapy. Did that help you at all?
Not so much. I think that meditating helped me more so than being in a group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the guys that's just too extra in group therapy. The guy that jumped out the helicopter with two spoons with a tank on his back. Landed on the perfect um, target. Yeah, some of the guys they stories just be a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I did better
Oh,
with
I remember if you're in a group here, and if you're in a
yeah,
group, you have to hear all
yeah.
those other horror stories.
Right,
Different
right,
types.
right. I'm not saying it didn't happen to him. I just don't think it
Right.
happened to him like that.
Like, some pastors be saying, "Don't be test the lion."
Yeah, yeah. Some of them they have some good ones though. They have some good ones.
That is too, but and they may really think that that's what happened.
I didn't hear you.
They may think that's what happened in their
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. Well, they done told that story so many times that
So
that's what happened. And that, yeah, yeah. I mean, you got some guys out here from Vietnam. They telling you all of these things that happened to them, and then you found out the guy was only in for 2 years and he didn't deploy. But he did happen to join around that time. He didn't see any action.
that's hilarious. My
All
dad was
right.
military. My dad was Air Force.
Air Force, I'm not laughing at him.
Mm. I know you're not. You
I
better
think
not.
Air Force guys are pretty good. They bring us
It's been
supplies in the field when we need it. We all part of the machine. You know, even the guy that play the flute.
that is funny. Well, talk to me about what you got going now. What's going on with what you got happening here in Houston popping off?
um, we started an asset management company called Kingdom 1975, and Kingdom
Hmm.
begins with a Q because my sister is now the leader of the company. The 1975 is the year our younger brother was born, who passed from us. So the company and its name and its spirit is the three of us, me, Ramon, and Yvette. Um, the
Okay.
alcohol that we've been producing, we had auditioned by a. Every time I say this person's position, I say it wrong, but they are renowned masters for knowledge and wine. Sommelier. I think I got it right that time. Oh, sommelier. That's it.
Tomorrow, it's
Yeah.
that's true. So,
Sommelier. Yeah.
Oscar McGuire, how did you
So
come in contact?
she
How do you?
tested. I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. You go ahead and tell me about your wine. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. She tasted our cognac champagne because we don't say champagne.
Hmm.
The VS cognac moscato and the tequila reposado, and she loved our flavors.
Oh wow! And where are they sold?
Online. uh,
Hmm.
we take orders online. You can hit us through our Facebook or through our other social medias. But everything
Do
that
y'all
our
ever
guy, I'm sorry, go ahead.
do you ever have tastings,
Yes, we do. Yes, we
wine
do.
tastings?
Tomorrow we're going to be at A1 Cigar Lounge on Richmond, and
Okay.
we'll be doing samplings of the cognac champagne, the VS cognac moscato, and the tequila reposado.
So that Moscato, whatever Moscato is, it, 'cause I like Moscato.
No,
But
no,
is
it's
it
not
sweet?
like that rough stuff. This is
I figured that's why
smooth.
I was asking. That's what made me ask you that. So it's not sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like a sweet wine, very sweet wine. Sometimes,
Okay,
because you know,
we do have
a lot
something
of
sweet.
fancy places don't sell. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said we do have a red grape cognac blend, and it's sweet. It's almost like a wine, but hits a little bit heavier. All of our products are gluten free, um,
Mm-hmm.
vegan, no sugar additives, and no hangover. Custom made by hand.
Mm-hmm. So what I was saying was, yeah, I figured that's why I asked you about the whatever with the name Moscato on it. It can because most fancy schmancy places don't have sweet wine. When I went to Canada, I couldn't drink any
Yeah,
of the wine because none of them are sweet. And I'm like,
right.
rich people like sweet, classy people like sweet stuff too.
Yeah,
Like
we went to a
fancy
wine
like
bar on Alameda,
that.
and she didn't have any sweet wines.
She doesn't, but there's most people don't. Like I said, all the wineries in Canada, they don't. But I know that
I
they
didn't
make
know
their
that
own
was a
wine.
thing.
It's a thing in
Yeah, I didn't
Canada.
know
There's
that was
no
a thing.
yeah. So if you come up with a good sweet wine,
Well, you
yeah,
tell
we
us
have
what your taste buds are, and we'll create something special for you.
to come up with that. But the lady at Almeida now, what she does do is she finds me something that can kind of get close to my taste buds of liking something sweet. She's real good about
Yeah,
that. You tell her what is you like, what you like, she'll find something close.
yeah, she's
Uh,
very good. She's good people
very.
too. Yeah, she's very good people.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've been over there. I go to that it's a place right down the street from her called the Quad. We go there on Wednesdays, and sometimes they have Candy Eastwood came with her wine last week. KG Smooth
What?
was KG Smooth was there with his a few weeks ago, and Kylan, the singer Kylan, he was there with his a
Yeah,
few weeks
yeah,
before
we're
that.
designing alcohol for him. As a matter of fact, he's one of
Okay,
our clients. Yeah, Mr.
we had
Houston.
one of the wines there a few while ago, a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. See, now talk to me about how you. What is your connection to Oscar McGar?
Oh, I met Oscar when I first came here back in 2008. I was doing promotions. I was in
Mm-hmm,
South Carolina, and I wanted to do promotions here.
mm-hmm,
Not just church stuff, even though I was doing church stuff. My
mm-hmm.
background is more circular. My brother is the Christian guy, so I was doing church stuff with him, and I was doing the circular stuff with Oscar. Yeah, Oscar
Okay,
introduced me to like all the club owners, showed me the lay of the
okay.
land down here. Yes, I appreciate Oscar. He's a really good guy.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Well, that's how we met. Is Oscar, I guess, he referred you to me or he told me about you, one of the two. It's been a
Yes,
year and we still
yes.
just like it is done.
Well, I appreciate you finding the time, your busy
Oh, of
schedule to
course.
fit a young, entrepreneur
Well,
like myself in.
this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's been a lot. I think I've shared with most people now that my dad's really sick. So it's been crazy.
Yeah,
So now I'm trying to get back on track, and keep it moving because I gotta keep going. Well, Mr.
right,
Maurice,
right.
do you have any last words that you want to give us? Do you have a website you want me to put up?
Yes, my book, "The Streets Can't Have Our Children," is on Amazon, and my book of poetry, "Loving Someone versus Being in Love with Someone," will be on Amazon by tomorrow night. Um, Misfire, a book that was picked up by the Christian Faith Publishing Company, will be dropped by the end of the month, and Kingdom with a Q, 1975.com is our website. All the stuff will be on there.
Q, so QING
That's right. DOM.
DOM. 1975.
1975.com.
Oh wait, Queendom 1975 at what?
.com.
Wait. Is
That's our
Gmail or
website. Oh, our
oh
website.
dot com? Okay. Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
and
You're
the
right.
website
Queendom
is
19. Hold on, you hold on. 1979.com. I'm sorry. So Queendom
okay.
1979.com. There we
And
go.
our email is the same, Kingdom 1975 LLC at gmail.com.
I think I got that
And
wrong.
we're on Facebook, same thing, Kingdom
You said
1975.
1975. I'll put 79.5.
Yeah, my little
Make
brother
that
was
real
born in
wrong.
1975.
Okay. So y'all go to Queendom1975.com. That's a tongue twister. Queendom.com.
No, it's Kingdom. Kingdom
Oh,
with a
but you
Q.
just have a Q there. Okay. Kingdom. Oh Lord, I know people be like, okay. So Kingdom, but Queendom was cute. But Kingdom1975.com is the website. Find out more stuff. Check out The Streets Can't Have Our Children, the poetry book that'll be on Amazon tonight. Can
Yes,
they look?
ma'am.
So your name is Maurice Savage. If y'all want
Yes.
to look him up on Amazon to find, you should be able to find everything that he's selling on there. Oh, it's right here in my face. I ought to be ashamed. It says co-founder of Kingdom 1975 LLC. I can see that there. Okay, I'm basic. But okay then, and tell sis slash assistant slash CEO, slash assistant slash videographer.
Black
Nothing.
co-founder.
Vanna White. But I hope to meet y'all soon. Y'all have to meet up somewhere. Let me know where y'all are. Maybe I'll come to one of your tastings, and that would be cool to meet you guys in person.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're going to be at
And
A1.
hey,
Oh, we're going to First Thursdays at 5115 inside of Saks Fifth Avenue, and then we're headed to A1 to the after party.
Oscar has told me about that, and I keep forgetting. I'm gonna have to do that. I'll do that. Not this Thursday, but
Yes.
the next month. I'll do. The last thing I want to say is I do cruises, live music cruises, and we have one coming up. And the first time ever, we're doing a souvenir book. And I would love if y'all would buy y'all a small little ad from Kingdom. It's only $50. Keep that in mind. Spread the
Yes,
word.
ma'am. We want it. We want one.
It'll help me with my. Oh, there you go. Well, you know I'm gonna reach out to you. I appreciate that helping a small female black business going and keep this live music going.
We
So,
got you.
but
We
we'll
got
have to sit
you.
and talk. Yay! Well, thank you for coming on, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate your time.
And make me some of that sweet wine.
Oh, yeah. We got you.
Okay.
I'm bringing it
All
for you
right, y'all.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All righty.